a mountain village in Europe many, many centuries ago, there was a nobleman who wanted to leave a legacy for his townspeople, and he wondered what he might do. At last, he decided to build a synagogue, but he let not a single person see the plans for the building until it was finished. And after long last, the building was completed, and the community was invited inside. They toured the building, admiring its beauty. They marveled at the sanctuary with its majestic ark, its Ner Tamid, the eternal light, until one person looked around and said, "Wait, where are the lamps? How will it be lighted?" The nobleman smiled and then pointed to the brackets that were hanging on the walls throughout the synagogue. Then he handed each family a lamp, instructing them to bring that lamp with them every time they came to synagogue. Each time you are here, that part of the synagogue will be lit. And when you are not here, he explained, that part of the synagogue will be unlit. This is to remind you of the importance of each one of us, each member of our kahila, our community. When we come together, we bring the light. The world needs light, and we are the ones that can bring it. This has been a challenging year. When we opened our schools in early September, we could never have predicted just how the world would change within the month. We chose an Israel curriculum for our religious school students this year, unaware of just how important and meaningful talking about and learning about Israel all year long was actually going to be. And yet, despite the emotional toll of the year, the anxiety about being in Jewish spaces, the uncertainty about how to talk to our students or their parents or our colleagues about Israel, the concern about our college students on campus, the devastation we feel every minute of the day, our teachers bring that light each and every day. There are no unlit parts of Temple when our teachers and our students are in the building. Rather, there's magic, laughter, learning, and the brightest light you can imagine. Tonight's Educators Shabbat is perfectly timed. Not only are our teachers being appreciated in schools this week and next, but it's the Shabbat between Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day, and Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. The Shabbat is known as Shabbat Tekumah, the Sabbath of Revival. We rise from the ashes of our Holocaust commemoration to celebrate Israel's statehood. And on this Shabbat, we read from the book of Leviticus, the Torah portion, Kedoshim. It opens with God telling the Israelites, Kedoshim Tihiyu, you will be holy because I, Adonai, your God, am holy. What follows is known as the Holiness Code. It contains a recipe for holiness written into our behaviors. And unlike earlier chapters of Leviticus, which detailed laws related to sacrifice and priests, this section contains commandments about how regular people should live. We're told to revere our parents, to keep Shabbat, not to turn to idols, to take care of the poor and the needy, not to steal or lie. We're warned against defrauding and abusing and treating strangers badly, and the list goes on and on. Kedoshim Tihiyu. My friend and colleague, Rabbi Stacy Blank, teaches that God does not say the Israelites are holy now, but rather they will be holy in the future, wherever and whenever that may be. Moreover, she explains, though a person can certainly seek holiness alone, it can only be attained when people stand shoulder to shoulder. Kedoshim Tihiyu, when we each bring our light, leaving no space unlit. Yesterday, I let my children play hooky from school so we could join the Temple trip to Michigan Stadium for a tour, lunch at Pizza House, and then a quick visit to see their father at his office in Ann Arbor. It might seem like an unusual decision for an educator to let my kids skip school, or maybe not, because in those few hours that I spent with our Temple community and my 3 children in the locker rooms laughing, running on the fields, eating a delicious chapati, I was overwhelmed by the memories we were making and the community that we were building. Perhaps yesterday's community was built around a loud, echoed shout of "Go Blue" in the middle of the field. And our Sunday school community is built around a conga line singing "Sweet as Honey." And our ECC community is built around big smiles and hugs as students hop out of their cars every morning. But each of those are valuable experiences, and they are indeed holy moments. So while Leviticus's Holiness Code is certainly worth studying and learning and taking to heart, tonight I offer another take on a Holiness Code. Kedoshim Tihiyu, you shall be holy. You shall be holy as you greet each student on a Sunday morning or welcome our youngest students at their cars. You shall be holy as you make Judaism fun and playful. You shall be holy as you sing at the top of your lungs, "It's gonna be a great day." You shall be holy as you bake, make, create, read, and write with your students. You shall be holy as you stand shoulder to shoulder in unity. You shall be holy as you engage in deep learning and discussion. You shall be holy as you light all the dark spaces, teaching students about their place in the world, growing their Jewish identity, helping them love temple, and creating community. And you shall even be holy as you skip school for a day to make memories, knowing that not all education happens in a classroom, but some of the most impactful lessons happen through experiences. Kedoshim Tihiyu. Judaism has a tradition of offering a special blessing, Kaddish de Rabbanan, the scholar's Kaddish, after a teacher teaches something new. And in just a moment, our cantors will sing a modern interpretation of this blessing in honor of our incredible teachers and madrichim. For our teachers and their students and the students of their students, we ask for peace and loving kindness. And for those who study Torah here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need. Teachers, madrichim, students, parents, grandparents, friends, thank you for bringing the light and being the light this year. Thank you for helping to make sure that even on the darkest days, Temple Israel was not unlit. May we continue to learn from the Torah, finding our own holiness, both in its ancient words and in our modern practice. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.